All right, right now we're keeping an eye on a brush fire that has destroyed several homes and triggered an evacuation in Lakeside, California. One person treated for burns, another for smoke inhalation. Witnesses say that fire actually started near a road, then spread to a grove of eucalyptus trees that just exploded.
It got dark and I couldn't see out the windows anymore because I thought it was because the rain was just blowing by. My wife was upstairs closing some windows and she heard that classic train noise and she came tearing down the stairs and said, "We need to get to the basement."
Well, lucky for him, that man listened to his wife and took cover. The National Weather Service confirming 5 EF1 tornadoes touched down across the state of Massachusetts on Saturday. The one that hit this neighborhood, leaving dozens of broken trees and power lines. The good news, no one was hurt. Officials calling this a very rare event, having 5 tornado touchdowns in one day. Oh. Well, heavy rains in central Kansas causing flooding in some communities. The situation will likely get worse as river levels are expected to rise in the coming days. Governor of Kansas looking to declare a state of emergency in Wichita. Dark clouds seen looming over Daytona Beach today. The shoreline experiencing some heavy rainfall with a risk of flooding. Not much sunshine filling the area with more rain in the forecast this week.